Remember, the first car I got, I prayed everything I know how to pray. It wasn't coming. So I stopped praying. As I've been praying, and if I believe that God have heard my prayers, then I should not be praying. I should start enjoying car. It's not so. So I have to start living in this second dimensional world, the fifth dimensional world. I have to start living there. So what was I doing? If I enter car, I will sit, I will balance like a owner, and I'll close my eye and I will visualize myself in my car. If I enter bike, I will visualize myself as the guy is moving right now. I will sit at the very edge. He says, sit where I'm sitting, where I will sit almost to the iron. Then the whole center will be free. Then while he's moving, I'm busy my hand. I'm driving. At his back, he said, what are you doing? I said, they go now. Because sometimes when the match break, my hand will knock his back. He said, what is that? I said, they go. At the drive, I was consciously doing it. Did you guess what happened? Mama, you know how it worked happen. It didn't take time. Somebody gave me a car. I get to my point now. Even though the car wasn't a new one, but I got a car. Car is a car. Then it broke. I used that car first and I gave it to, and I got another one, and I got another one, and I've been getting cars ever since then. Cars become a passion because why? In that realm, I've opened the room, I've opened the door of the flow of car. Now I'm doing it for my private jet now. I just sit in church, sit down here. Okay, this is the private jet seat. I just sit and just cross my leg. I say, Mama, let's travel to United States. And we'll just take off. And we see, it's like Matrix. Oh dear, it's like Matrix. We really travel. We really travel. Mama, what do you saw today? Where we went today? Beautiful house. We just started and she just logged into one environment. Beautiful. I saw my children, all of them. Saw a mansion. Saw all of my children. Consciously, we're living there. What are we doing? Now listen, that realm is what mirrors here. You don't need money to do this. The money will show up. The connections will show up. Everything will just be doing like this. See, everything follows that realm. That's why it says, as a man thinketh in his heart. That realm is the realm of that thinking. You become so here. So when you think you have mansions there, and you relate with it, live as one that have the mansion, act as one that have the mansion, talk as one that have the mansion. Forget how it happens here. This place now reflection. You understand? This place is pour over. That realm controls this one. You will surprise. This will just start falling into place. I'm not going to tell you. Most of you have lived this life, but you didn't do it consciously. You did it unconsciously. Things will just start falling into place. The same thing you can into business. You can just sit down and begin to see how much more you want. This same sweet. How much money you want to make more as a business person. Forget how the money is going to come. The problem is that we are worried about how the process in the third dimension. The third dimension is a place of reflection. It is that fifth dimension that controls the third dimension. And that fifth dimension is the mental place. It's a place of reasoning. It's a place of thinking. You think you have. You think you have. The moment you think it, you have it. You have it. Are you getting my point now? That is in that realm. It is that realm that Jesus was talking about when Jesus told them that he that looked at the woman and lust after the woman. Where do you lust? The mind now. Mental. Are we together? Mental now. Then what did Jesus say? Jesus said the person have committed adultery. You know what he said? How can somebody who never touched anybody commit adultery? Because that realm is the realm that does it. If you think it there, it has happened. So go and get your money. Are you seeing it now? The same principle Jesus was teaching. He said, he that looketh at the woman and lust after her in his heart. That's mental. You have created a mental picture of the woman in your head. And I've created a mental picture of everything you think the person wanted to do in his head. Jesus said, you're in trouble. You have already done it. Meaning that realm is stronger than this realm. I might learn something from this statement. That's what I learned. How can somebody think in his mind and Jesus say you have committed? And then he's going to be judged and be sentenced to hell for thinking. He has not done, no, just for thinking. Leave it, let it. Just for thinking. He has done it. Are we together, God's children? We're going to change it tomorrow. Are you learning something here? That's how the realm operates. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. You're going to possess your money. I had to take time to explain this because this is powerful.